Today, we're going on a trip back to a time when your phone battery didn't last an hour, gacha wasn't a dirty word yet, and turn-based RPGs on mobile were actually kind of peak. We've all been there. You're scrolling through your App Store purchased history, and you see that one icon, that one game you poured 200 hours into, and it has that little cloud with the arrow. You click it, and you get that dreaded pop-up. This app is no longer available. My heart shattered. Today, we're talking about the goats of turn-based mobile RPGs that have officially gone dark. If we're talking nostalgia, we have to start with the king, Brave Frontier. Released back in 2013, this was the game that basically defined the mobile JRPG formula. Simple tap to attack, incredible pixel art, and those sparks. Man, getting a perfect spark chain was more satisfying than a morning coffee. It was deep without being complicated. You had units like Vargas and Selena that felt like legendary heroes, and every trial felt like a genuine accomplishment. But in 2022, Gumi pulled the plug. Why? Honestly, power creep. Units got so strong that the game literally couldn't keep up with its own mechanics. The numbers got too high, the buffs got too confusing, and the servers went dark. Just like that, a decade of summons gone, unless you're into private servers, but that's a story for another time. Then there's the masterpiece we didn't deserve, Terra Battle. This was created by Hironobu Sakaguchi, the literal father of Final Fantasy. It wasn't just another RPG. It was a pincer battle system where you slid your characters around like chess pieces to flank enemies. It felt tactical, smart, and the soundtrack by Nobuo Uematsu was hauntingly beautiful. Terra Battle was special because it felt like art, but it struggled to keep the live service momentum going. It didn't have the aggressive, flashy banners of modern games, and after a failed sequel and a spin-off that never took off, the original servers were shut down in 2020. It was a huge blow to the community because there's truly nothing else that plays like it. Now, let's talk about a real gone to soon gem, Chain Chronicle. This was Sega's big move into mobile, mixing tower defense with turn-based RPG elements. You had to manage 3 lanes of enemies, moving your heroes in real time to block, heal, and use specials. Every character had their own personal side quest story, which made the world feel alive. In the West, this game was handled by Gumi, and for reasons that still baffle fans today, they shut the global version down after only a year and a half, right in the middle of the story. It's still running in Japan, but for us, it's just a memory of a story that never got an ending. And we can't forget Chaos Rings. Before Square Enix was porting every Final Fantasy to mobile, they gave us this. This wasn't a free-to-play cash grab. It was a full-blown, voice-acted console experience in your pocket. The story was dark, the solo, pair combat system was tactical, and it looked incredible for the time. This one hurts because it wasn't even a service issue. Square just stopped updating the files. iOS and Android updated, the game broke, and Square said nah and delisted it. It's literal digital history just rotting in a vault now. I know what you're thinking for this next one, Angry Birds. Really? But hear me out, Angry Birds Epic was actually a banger. It had a class system, weapon crafting, and some of the hardest boss fights I've ever seen in a kid's game. It was charming, it was polished, and it didn't take itself too seriously. But Rovio decided to clean house a few years back and delisted almost all their old games to push people toward the newer ones. The thing about mobile games is that they're fragile. They aren't like SNES cartridge you can just blow on and play 30 years later. When the servers die or the dev stops updating, the game just ceases to exist. It's why we gotta appreciate these games while they're live. But hey, I want to hear from you. Which dead mobile RPG do you miss the most? Was it Blood Brothers, Monster Strike, Tales of Link? Let me know in the comments, and maybe we can find a way to bring those memories back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay legendary. I'll see you in the next one.